So today, we're going to dive into what might be one of the most powerful poems ever written about what a country could be. We're talking about Rabindranath Tagore's Where the Mind is Without Fear. And trust me, this is way more than just a poem. It's a timeless vision for real freedom. So let's break it down.
And it all kicks off with this line. Simple, right? But so profound. This single line really sets the stage for everything else that's about to come. And this isn't just some catchy opening line. It's the absolute bedrock of the world Tagore wants to build. A world we're going to explore together, piece by piece.
Now, you might think, okay, this was written for India before independence, and you'd be right. But the real magic of this poem is just how universal it is. What Tagore is doing here is essentially crafting a prayer, right? A deep, heartfelt wish for the kind of world where people can actually reach their full potential. It's a vision that goes way beyond any one country or one moment in time, and honestly, it's just as relevant today as it was over a century ago.
So, how do you even begin to build a society like this? Well, Tagore's answer is probably not what you'd expect. He doesn't start with laws or politics or governments. He starts with the individual. He starts with us. This first pillar is all about the internal world of a nation's citizens, what he calls the fearless, knowing mind.
And he really drills down into three key things here. It all starts with a mind that isn't afraid. Then comes the self-respect that grows from that fearlessness. And finally, giving everyone free, open access to knowledge. Let's take a closer look at each one.
This first condition, this is a direct shot at any kind of oppression, whether it's political, social, or even intellectual. A mind without fear is a mind that can think for itself, that can question things, that isn't afraid to speak up. And when you have that, the natural result is dignity. Your head is held high. See, they're really two sides of the same coin. Freedom to think creates self-respect.
But a fearless mind needs fuel, right? And that fuel is knowledge. What Tagore's saying here is, hey, education can't be some luxury for the lucky few. It has to be a basic right for absolutely everyone. It's the only way to really break the chains of ignorance and give every single person a fair shot at becoming who they're meant to be.
Okay, so we have these empowered, fearless individuals. What kind of society do they build? And that leads us right into his second big idea, moving from the person to the people. This is all about creating a truly unified world, a world without walls.
For Tagore, this ideal society is all about unity and integrity. It's a world that isn't shattered into a million little pieces by all the artificial lines we draw between each other. And it's a world where the way we talk to each other is built on a foundation of pure, honest truth. I mean, what a powerful image, right? Narrow domestic walls. He's obviously not talking about the walls in your house. He's talking about those invisible barriers we put up between people, the ones that are often the toughest to knock down.
And just think about how real this is in our world. We see these walls everywhere. Walls of prejudice, of us versus them thinking, of extreme nationalism, of caste, of class, you name it. Tagore saw these divisions as the biggest things holding humanity back, breaking our world into all these little hostile fragments that keep us from seeing that we're all in this together.
And in this world without walls, how do people communicate? Well, it has to be real. This line is a call for a society where people speak honestly, with sincerity. It's a world without all the spin, the misinformation, and the noise that we're so used to. It's about building real connections through simple honesty.
All right, so we've got fearless individuals living in a united society. Sounds pretty good. But what keeps it all moving forward? What stops it from just getting stuck in a rut? That brings us to pillar number 3, the engine that actually drives progress. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is the action plan. It requires a culture where people are always pushing to be better, a deep commitment to logic and thinking things through, and, this is a big one, the courage to let go of old, outdated traditions that are just holding us back.
And notice, this isn't just about you or me getting ahead. It's about a collective drive. That image he uses stretches its arms. It's so vivid, isn't it? It suggests this constant, energetic reaching for excellence in everything. In science, in art, and just being a better person. It's a society that never settles, that's always reaching for something more, together. And here, wow! Tagore just lays out the central battle for progress in this one incredible metaphor. He pits the clear stream of reason, which is flowing and life-giving and always moving forward, against the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Those dead habits, they're the superstitions, the blind traditions, the we've always done it this way thinking, that can choke a society, making that river of progress just dry up and disappear.
The choice he lays out is crystal clear. Do you want a flowing river or a barren desert? Okay, so we've got the fearless individual, the united society, and this engine of progress. And all of these pieces come together in this powerful, unforgettable conclusion. It's the final appeal for a massive, necessary change. After laying all of this out, Tagore finally gives this ideal place a name, that heaven of freedom. But what does he actually mean? What is this place? Is it some kind of perfect utopia we can build, a political system, or is it something deeper?
And here's the answer. This heaven of freedom, it isn't a destination. It's not a static place you just arrive at and you're done. It's a state of constant motion. Now, the thee in the poem is often seen as God, or a higher truth, or some kind of universal principle that guides us. But the key words are led forward and ever widening. It's all about continuous growth.
So if there's one big thing to take away, it's this. Freedom, for Tagore, isn't the finish line. It's the race itself. It's the journey of perpetually expanding our minds, our hearts, and our actions. An ideal society is one that is always learning, always evolving, always reaching for a higher level of understanding. It's a job that's never, ever finished. And he ends with this final, powerful plea. It's a prayer that his country, and really the whole world, doesn't just change but awakens. It's a call to action, to shake off the sleep of fear and division and old habits, and to consciously choose to step into this dynamic, ever-growing state of real freedom. And the question he kind of leaves hanging in the air for all of us is not just, are we awake yet, but what's it going to take for us to finally open our eyes?